As we all know, even after getting the modeling, analysis and design of a reinforced concrete structure right, if you fail to do it properly, it will still lead to structural failure or even building collapse. That is why in this video, I will be walking you through how to detail a part base the right way, making sure it is safe, sight readable and professionally presented. I will show you how to arrange your reinforcement, prepare clean sections, label dimension clearly and make your drawings usable by site engineers. I will also be introducing to you one powerful template that have saved me countless of hours in structural detailing. I'm Miracle Okeke. Welcome to SamGoz Engineering, and in this channel, I help you develop the required skills and enhance your knowledge to elevate your engineering career. So if this is what you want, you can quickly subscribe. This is a building that we just finished designing, and in this video I will show you how to detail this part base, that is this on lead. I'll show you how to detail it properly. Remember, even after you have gotten your modeling light and also you got your design light, if you fail to detail it properly, it will still lead to building collapse. Yes, because if you do not detail it well, those outside do not interpret what you have detailed correctly. So in this video, I'll show you how to detail this part base the correct way. So this is the building we are going to detail. You can see we have successfully designed it. This part base, we have successfully designed all the footings. So in this video, we'll be designing the part base. In our previous video, we have designed the foundation. We have done the foundation layout. The link is in this video description in case you want to watch it and catch up. So we'll be detailing the part base in this video. So come over to AutoCAD. This is the structural details we got from ProtaStructure. If you can see, this is the foundation layout, this is the foundation layout, this is the first floor beam and cone layout, and this is the roof beam and cone layout. Then if you see, this is the column, these things are for column. Then if you can see, this is beam, this is our beam. In this video, we'll be dealing with part base, which is this. So this is what we're going to deal with. But if you can see, look at this thing now. If you print this thing like this now, the way it is, if you print it, it won't be readable. Reason is because look at, this is our reinforcement, this is our footing base, and if you shake, they are of the same line width. So that means if you print it, they will not be able to distinguish which one is your reinforcement and which one is your footing base. Look at them, they are of the same line width. And also, if you can see, you're having two more shutters. Look at this 1290 and look at your reinforcement arrangement. So if you can see, if you print this thing like this, it won't be readable and it might result to building collapse if they fail to interpret your drawing correctly. So in order for us to detail this part base correctly, we'll be using the template named stone bridge detailing templates. This template will help us increase the line width of this, and also it will help us in many different things in this part base detailing. So for example, if you can see before, look at the way it is done. We'll just come click on this, then we increase the line width to 0.3. Yes, we increase the line width to 0.3 so that once they see our drawing, they will know which one is reinforcement and they will know which one is footing base line. So we'll come here to we increase it to 0.3. I'll do Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, which is to undo, Ctrl Z. But if you keep on doing it like this, that means you waste your time. So in this video, we'll be using stone bridge detailing templates, which have helped me a lot and it has saved me hours of time. For example, let's copy this diagram, let's copy this footing base, let's do Ctrl C. Let's copy it, then we'll paste it in this stone bridge detailing template. The link to this template is in this video description. Remember, if you get this template, make sure you save it in your document folder. It must be saved in your document folder for it to work. So I'll come and do Ctrl V and paste it here. So if you can see, this template has automatically increased the line width for us, so we don't need to be doing it manually again. So it has saved our time. So I'll advise you, get this template because it will really save you time as a structural engineer. So you'll not be wasting your time increasing the line width, and your drawing will be professionally presented whenever you want to do your presentation. Also, in our last video, we are able to carry out this part foundation detailing. This foundation, look at it, foundation floor layout. In our last video, we did this, and also the link to this video is in this video description, so you can go there. We are able to achieve this in our last video. We went from, look at it, let me zoom out. We went from this, look at it, look at what ProtaStructure gave us. We went from this to this, which is in our last video. The link to it is in this video description. Go learn and catch up so you don't miss out on anything, so that once you present your drawing will look professional. Look at it, if you present this thing now, they will say no, this is an amateur engineer, the person that did this drawing is an amateur. If you present your drawing like this, so go and learn how to carry out foundation design. Remember, in our last video, when we detailed this foundation, we grouped our part base in the sense that we named some foot. Look at it, for example, this one is footing 4, this one is footing 2. Why this one is footing 4, footing 3, footing 1, footing 4. In our last video, we were able to carry out this, but I will still explain it here because we'll be using it to detail this part base correctly. We agree that anyone that is 1100 by 1100 in dimension is our footing 1. Look at this, let's check. Look at this one now. It is 1100 by 1100. So we named it footing 1. And also we agree that anyone that is 1200 by 1200, look at this, 1200 by 1200, we named it as footing 2. And also we agree that anyone that is 1300, let me check for one here. Anyone that is 1300 by 1300, we named it as footing 3, and so forth till we came to footing 6. So what are the governing principles in grouping footing? Before you group your footing, for example, we say that this one is footing 1, and also this one is footing 1, this one is footing 1. So before you group any footing, make sure that that footing, they must have the same dimension. Yeah, their dimensions must be the same. Secondly, they must have the same footing depth. If you can remember, in ProtaStructure, when we are grouping our footing depth, we use 300 as our footing depth. So if you can see, look at it, 100 by 100, look at it, the depth is 300. You can come and check this one too. 100 by 100, the depth is 300, the depth is 300. In fact, the depth of everything here is 300 because in ProtaStructure, we use the depth of 300. So the whole depth we're having here is 300. So for you to group column, one, they must have the same dimension, they must have the same footing depth. Another one, the concrete grade that you use will be the same. The concrete grade, if you can remember, in ProtaStructure, we use the same concrete grade for all of them. Also, they must have the same diameter of bar. If you can remember, in ProtaStructure, we use 12 mm diameter. So all these things, they have the same diameter of bar. And also, before you group any footing base together, they must have the same spacing. If you can remember, in ProtaStructure, we use the spacing of 250. So all of them have the same spacing of 250. And also, before you group any footing together, they must have the same yield strength of steel. If you can remember, in ProtaStructure, we use the yield strength of 460. Yeah, we use the yield strength of 460. So in this case, the only thing we'll be considering before we group any column as one is only the dimensioning, because we know that all of them have the same depth, all of them have the same concrete grade, all of them have the same diameter of reinforcement, all of them have the same spacing, and also all of them have the same yield strength of steel. So the only thing we'll be considering in grouping our column is just only the dimension in this case, because other properties is constant, is the same in all of them. So this one, 100 by 100, they are the same, so we group them as footing 1, footing 1. So that's it. So what I'll come here, we have from footing 1 to footing 6. Yeah, we have footing 1 to footing 6, and footing 1 is 100 by 100, footing 2 1200, while footing 3 1300, and so on to footing 6. So what I will just do is that I'll just zoom out, come here, and just copy anyone that is 1100. Okay, this is 1400, so I'll highlight this. This one is 1200. I'll also highlight this. I want to copy out all my footing 1, footing 2, footing 3. This one is 1300. I'll also highlight this. I've not highlighted 1300 before. This is 1400. I already highlighted 1400 before. So this is 1600. I'll highlight this. I've not highlighted it before. This is 1500. I'll highlight it. I've not highlighted it before. So it's not meant only 1100. So let me check for 1100. Yeah, this is 1100. So this is 1100. So I'll highlight it. Do C O, enter. Then I'll copy this thing out. I'll just place it here. So if you count it, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 in number. So what I'll do now is that I'll copy this thing like this. I'll do Ctrl C, which stands for copy. I'll now paste it in my stone bridge detailing template. So I'll come over here, click on stone bridge detailing template. So look at this is what I'm having. So I'll now come here and do Ctrl V. Ctrl V is to paste. So I'll paste it here. I'll zoom out. This one is one I pasted before, so I'll just delete it. I don't need it. So once you have pasted this in here, what you do is that come over to this point, and then copy this part base footing that they have there. Do C O, enter. Copy it out. Copy it, because we'll be using it. We'll copy it. Then I will now place it close to this point. Yes, I'll place it close to the point. So if you can see now, look at them. Look at it here. I'm having that this one is 1600, but if you see, this one is far bigger. This one is far bigger. Where is my 1600? My 1600. Yeah, look at it, 1600. You see, it's far bigger than this. That means they are not of the same scale. They're not of the same scale. So what I'll do now, remember, I told you, try and detail this the way this is. So that your drawing will be professional and also it will be readable at sight. If you give them like this, now look at what I'm having. Like it's too much, like it's clustered. This is not looking like what a professional did. So since they are not of the same scale, what I'll do now is that I'll come here. So I'll change it to be of the same scale. I want to make them to be of the same scale. So I'll just do SC. That's SC. SC stands for scale. I'll click on enter. They will now ask me specify base point. So I want to specify here to be my base point. I'll click on here. Then I'll now come here and click on reference. I'll click on reference. I'll now say that I'll now say that from this point, I'll now say that from this point to this point, I want it to be 1000. Look at it, I'm typing 1400. Yeah, I want it to be 1400 because if you check it, this footing base is 1400. So I'll now say I want it to be 1400. I'll now click on enter. So look at it, it has scaled it down to 1400. So if you check now, they are of the same size now because I've scaled it down. So I'll do CO, do move. I want to move this thing closer. So I'll move it closer to this. Remember, our aim is to make this drawing to look exactly like this. So first, I'll start by detailing this one of 1100. I'll start by detailing this one of 1100. So what I'll do is that I'll just copy out these two things. Do CO, enter. Just copy both of them out. I just want to place it here and just detail it separately. So coming over to this point, all these lines, all these things, I don't need them. This thing, I don't need it. All these things, I don't need it. Even this one here, I don't need them. So what I'll do is that I'll click on this, right click, then click on select similar. Select similar, I'll delete all of them. The E, enter. E stands for erase. I delete them. I don't need them. And also these ones, I don't need these ones. I don't also need this one. So I'll like click on select similar. So it will select everything, both the ones here. I'll click on E, enter, which stands for erase. Even this one, I don't need this one, so I'll delete it. E, enter. So coming over to this point, what I'll do now is that, remember what I told you, try and make everything here to be the same with everything here. So I'll try and match the whole properties of this to this. For example, look at this footing line. So I'm having that this thing is in footing by layer, by layer, by layer. So I'll escape. I'll click on this point. Let me check. This one is footing line by layer. So it's not the same thing. This one is in footing. Why this one is in footing line? Remember, I told you, make everything to look like this. So that once you print your drawing, it will be readable aside. So I'll just click on this thing now. I'll click on right click. I'll now say select similar. It will now select everything, both the ones here. Yes, both the ones here. Then I'll now come over to this point. I'll now come over to this point. Now select footing, which is this. I'll click on this. So it's now in footing. So let me escape. Let's check this one now. This one is in footing by layer, by layer. Let's come to this one. If you check it, you'll be seeing it's now also in footing by layer, by layer. The reason for doing this is that once you print your drawing, it will be readable. Let's also check this one. Let's check this one. So this one I'm having it to be rebar span lines. So let me check this one. This one I'm having it to be rebar span line. If you see they're not in the same layer, look at this one is rebar span line. Why this one is also in? Why? Let's check this one. Why this one is in rebar span line? Like they're not. These two layers, they are not the same, but they are of the same name, but the layer is not the same. What I'll do now is that I'll click on this. Click on select similar. Like click on select similar. If you see these ones too, they are not selected because they are not in the same layer. Then I'll now come over to this point. Come to R, I'll check for rebar span line. So look at it. This is it. But if you see, it was in this layer before. So now I'll convert it to this layer. The reason for doing all this thing is that so that once I print my drawing, it will be readable. Once I print my drawing, it will be readable. If you not do all this thing, if you print your drawing, it will not be readable. So right now, let's now enter into the real detail. So I will now come over to this point, delete this, and also delete this. Click on E. Enter. What I'll do, I'll copy this, I'll do CO, enter. I'll turn on my auto key by clicking here. I'll click Ctrl F8. So to turn on my auto key, then I'll come here and place this line here. Then I will escape again. Then come over to this point, do CO, enter. Then copy this and place this. I'll place this. That means I'll place it here. So this is it now. I've placed it. I've gotten these two lines that I'm having here. So next thing now, okay, I've not changed this property. So let me click on this. This one is in column line by layer, by layer. Why this one is in column line square, but they are not of the same layer. So I'll like click on select similar. Both these ones will be selected too. Then I'll now come over to this point and then select column line, which is this. I'll click on it. So if you see that they are not of the same property, green. So next thing to do now, after I've done this thing now, I'll copy this, do CO, not CO, sorry. I'll copy this, do enter, which stands for move. I'll move it. Yes, I'll place it here. And also copy again, then here, enter, then copy from here, and then I'll also place it at this point. Yes, this is what I'm having now. So next thing to do now, you see I'm having too much detail around this area and also around this area. So what I'll do now, I'll just click on this, do enter. I want to move it to this side. Yes, so my drawing will be somehow free. Enter. This one too, I want to move it upward, so my drawing will not be jam packed in one area. So this is what I'm having now. So next thing to know is to copy this. So I'll copy this and also come here and copy this and also copy this, do CO, enter. Then I'll copy it from here. Yeah, I'll copy from this point to, and then come and place it at this point too. Yes, so this is what I'm having. But if you check, our own is 5y16 at 250. So here I'll come and double click on it. I'll double click on it. Yes, then I'll now change it to 5y16 at 250. The same thing I'll do here. This I'll do the same thing here, which is 5y16, sorry, 16 at 250. So this is what I'm having. Yeah, this is what I'm having. Then if you can see, well, I don't need this, I don't use this E, enter. So this is what I'm having now. So next thing now is to dimension this. Look at the dimension. I'm having dimension here. So if you see, we don't need this one here, so I'll click on this, do E, enter, and delete it. Then I'll move this thing downwards because I want to dimension. So I'll do enter. I'll move it downwards, so I'll be able to dimension here. So to dimension it, I'll come here and click on my dimension line. Then I'll click on, I'm having that we are dimensioning from here to this point. Yes, I'm having this. I'll also right click again to repeat dimensioning. Then we dimension from here to this point, yes, which I'm having as 225. Yeah, that's the column that I use. Then again, we'll now dimension again. I'll click on this dimension. We'll dimension from this point to this point, yeah, which is still 448. Yes, then I'll now dimension the whole length. I'll right click again, click on linear, and then dimension the whole length, which is from here to this point. Yes, I'll dimension the whole length. I'll place it here. So I can just come here and do MA, which is to match property. So I'll just come and match this property. Yes, if you can see, somehow better now. Then once I match this property, I'll just highlight everything here. Then I'll bring this down and also bring this down. I'll bring this dimension down, and also I'll bring this dimensioning down, and also I'll bring this dimensioning down. Then I'll escape. Click on this one. Click on this one. Then I'll bring this down and also bring this down. This is what I'm having. I've dimensioned here. The next thing is to dimension this area. So I'm having that from here to I'll dimension from here to here, which is 438. Right click again, repeat dimensioning. I'll dimension from here to here, which is 225, accurate, and right click again, repeat dimensioning. I'll also dimension from here to this point, which I'm having to be 438 too. So I'll click on here. Then I'll now dimension the whole length. I'll dimension from this point to this point, which is 1100. Then I'll come here, click on this MA, enter. Then I'll match property. Then yeah, once I've matched the property, I'll come and highlight this. Once I highlight this, I'll take it down. Yes, I'll take it down from here. I'll also take this one down from this point to this point, and also take this one down from this point to this point, and also finally take this down from this point to this point. I will escape, click on this, then take this one to this point, and also take this one to this point. So if you can see, we are through with everything here. If you print this thing now, your drawing will be readable. So what we do now is that we just come here, move this one backwards, enter. We move it backward to this point. We don't need this line. Look at it, it's not there. E, enter. So and also we don't need this line, and also we don't need this line. E, enter. But if you can see, let's check the layer of this. Look at the layer. The layer is in section elevation, while this layer is in, look at it, ring concrete line. So remember, I'll not change the layer back again, because if you print it like that, your drawing will not be visible. I'll click on select similar. I'll click on select similar, so it will also select this ones too. Yes, click on select similar, then come over to this point and change it to section elevation. Section elevation, section elevation. Look at it and click on it. So if you see now, they are not of the same property. Okay, next thing is to dimension here. So I'll come back here and click on my dimensioning again, and click on my dimension again, and dimension from here to here, which I'm having to be 300. I'll right click again to repeat linear. I'll also dimension from here to here, which I'm having to be 50. Then I'll zoom out, come and click on this, click on MA to match property, and then click on this. So if you can see, this is what I'm having. Then I'll click on this thing again to take this line backwards. So I'll take it backwards to take this line backwards, and also I'll take this line backwards. Okay, I'll also take this one backwards. So this is what I'm having now. If you see now, my drawing is clear. So if you can see, I'll now copy this footing label here, CO, enter. I'll copy it and paste it here. Yes, so this is my base one. Yes, this is my base one. So let's go and check how many number is it, like what is number, how many is it. So I'll come over to this one. Remember, we did this in our last video, and count footing one. So this is no, so I have 1 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're having 8 numbers. So I'll come back here again and change it to 8 numbers. So we're having 8 numbers. So I'll come back here and change it to 8 number. Delete and click on 8. Click on enter. So this is it. So we are through with everything about this now. If you print this thing now, it is highly readable. Let's go and compare. This is what we are having. So let's go back to what ProtaStructure give us. This is what we are having now. Let's go back to what ProtaStructure give us. Look at what ProtaStructure give us. Look at it. Look at what ProtaStructure give us. Look at it. Look, if you print this thing, it won't be readable and it will also look professional. Look at what ProtaStructure give us. But look at what we have. Look at what we're able to accomplish. Look at it. So if you print this now, your drawing will look accurate and also look professional. So we'll come again. Remember, this is our base one, so our base is for 1200. So I'll check for 1200. So see my 1200 here. Yes, this is my 1200. So I'll copy this, do enter. I want to move it, so I'll move it. I'll remove my auto key. I'll bring it to this point. Yes, and bring it to this point. I'll bring it to this point. So remember, this thing is not necessary to me, so I'll delete it. Enter. Yes, now I'll now be fast. Before I was explaining, but now I'll now be fast. I'll do enter to move. Turn on my auto key again, Control F8. I'll place this thing here. Then I'll copy this one again. I'll do CO, enter. This, which is to copy. Copy from, sorry, I made a mistake. Then copy this, do CO, enter. Then I'll copy from here. I'll place it at any point of my choice. So I want to place it here. Then remember, I don't want my this thing to be cluster around this area. So I'll move this thing. I'll move this. I'll click on enter. I'll move it to this side. Yes, I'll move it to this side. Yes, it is not good. Then here again, I'll escape. Click on this. Click on enter. I'll move this thing upwards. Yes, so I'll move it upwards. Yeah, this is it. Then I'll come and copy this circle. CO, enter. Then I'll copy it and then press it at this point. I could have moved this circle, not copy, but I'm not delete it since I failed to move it. So I'll do enter. Then at this point, I'm through. I'll delete this. I don't need this, and I'll also delete these things because I don't need them. Enter. Then I'm through with this side. Next thing is this. So I'll come here and copy this, and also remember I told you here I'll be fast. I'll copy this and also copy this. Do CO, enter. I told you in this one will be fast. So you see that it is easy. It's just that I was explaining. That's why I was a little bit slow. I'll then come and paste it here. So if I paste it here, I'll not shake. I'm having 5y16. So I'm having 5y16 at 250. So I'll double click on it. I'll delete 5 delete 16 at 250. And also I'm having 5y16 at 255. Sorry, 5y16. I'll click on 16 at 250. So this is what I'm having now. Let's check. Okay, next thing is dimensioning. So I'll delete this. I don't need this. I'll click on enter. Then I'll move this thing downwards. Enter. I'll move it downwards. So next thing now is dimensioning. So what I'll do now, look at what I'll do now. So you see how I'll dimension this one very fast. So next thing is dimension. So this is the one I did before. Yes. So what I'll do now is that I'll come highlight this, do CO, enter. Then I'll copy it from this footing base. I'll copy it from here. Then come over to this point and then paste it here. You saw what I did. Once I paste it here, what I'll do now is I'll click on this one and then extend it to this point. I'll extend it and then click on this one again. Then extend this one to this point. Let's extend this one to this point. Then extend it. Then in this one, I'll also click on it and also extend it to this point. Let's extend it, and also extend this to this point. Let's extend it. Sorry. Yeah, let's extend. It's not showing. Yeah, extend it. So if you see it's now 1200, I will see we're able to dimension this one very fast. So I'll come again. I'll also come and copy this. Do CO, enter. I'll copy from this footing base. If I copy from this footing base, I'll come here and paste it in this footing base. I'll paste it here. Yes, once I paste it there, I'll now come highlight, click on this, then extend this line. Look at it. I'll just come touch this point, then extend it backwards, click on it, and also this one too. I'll also come click on this, then extend it, touch this point, then take it back. Then look at it. This is what I'll do. So I'll be fast. I'll not waste time. Normally, this structure, if I'm using this template, it doesn't take me. I don't used to waste it doesn't take me much time again. Just that I'm explaining. That's why I'm wasting time. So I'll paste it here. So if you can see, we have already mentioned this thing already. Then I'll just move this thing closer. Enter. I want to move it a little bit closer. Then I want to move it to this point. And also, then I'll bring up this enter. I'll move it up a little bit. So here I don't need this line. I don't need this. Click on E, enter. I don't need this. So next thing now is to also, okay, here too, I'll also copy this CO, enter. I'll copy it from this point and then come and place it this point. Yes, and also then come again and copy this, do CO, enter. So I'll copy from here, then I'll remove my auto key. I'll remove my auto key, Control F8, and then place it here. Have you seen how fast we did this? So this one is not footing 2. Yes, this is footing 2, this is footing 2, and then let's go and count the number. I'll be saying we did this one very fast. Yeah, because normally just because I'm explaining. So footing 2, let's check it. Footing 2, I'm having 1, no, 2, no. So we have only two numbers of footing 2. So I'll come here and change it from 9 to, I'll change it from 9 to 2. So I changed it from 9 to 2. So I'm having only two numbers. So right now, remember, this one is the one that we don't use. So I can equally delete it, E, enter. So right now, and this is the two that we have done, enter. Then I'll move this thing from this point to this point. So we have done for footing 1 and for footing 2. But this, I'll come to the end of this video. Since I've explained everything and you see how fast we are in detailing this footing 2, it's just only this footing 1 that will take your time. Then from this footing 2, you just detail it fast. Right now, we have come to the end of this video. You can now do footing 3, footing 4, footing 5, and footing 6 on your own. Remember, practice makes perfect. So practice. And don't also forget, get this stone bridge detailing template. Get this stone bridge detailing template to fasten your work. Get it, and the link to this template is in this video description and is also pinned at the comment section. Don't forget this building now that you are seeing, we started from the architectural planning. Then from the architectural planning, we moved to the structural framing, and we were able to disclose all the governing principle in structural framing, which is that your slab area should not be more than 30 meters square area. Your column should be limited to the spacing of 6 meters. And also in your beam, try not to have much point load acting on your beam. These are most of the governing principles we're able to disclose during our structural framing. Then we did the modeling in ProtaStructure. We did the analysis, and also we did the design in ProtaStructure. Don't forget, we also have in this architectural plan, we have floating columns, and we're able to explain what floating column is and how to go about it in modeling. And now we are not in the detailing stage, and we have done the detailing of the foundation. Now we have done the detailing of the part base. In our next video, we'll do the detailing of the footing. So make sure you follow up so you get to learn all these things. And don't forget, get this stone bridge detailing template and also the architectural plan that we use from the architectural phase till this point. The architectural plan is also in my seller store. You can also get it and practice. Practice makes perfect. Don't forget, if you're able to gain a lot from this video, please share to your classmates. Yes, you have classmates. Share to them. Tell them to come and learn from SamGoz engineering, that you have really gained a lot from this channel. Invite your friends, let them subscribe, let them watch, and also let them equip themselves with better knowledge.